Lokal, since he came here, they came with the intention of creating peace between the G and the Dodot. And then secondly, then the next thing they were doing was agriculture. Now they have been having so many problems. They don't have the agricultural tools like the horse. They don't have like when the government was giving the nets, they were not remembered. They were not given the nets. Like her personally, even the clothing she has, they are now, she's moving almost naked. The things are becoming worn out, like our cloth. It's almost getting worn out. So there is no intervention that the government is doing to help them. Yet they are the ones who have been manning the peace activity and agriculture in the peace village.
Okay, ask her what tools would she require?
Ya para, ya pangya.
So she requires the pangas, the hoes, the pickaxes, and cooking utensils like saucepans. If you can see the type of the saucepan they have, so these are served for almost 15 years, and it has kept on almost getting worn out. So these people are lacking this, and they are saying if it was in a greater offer, you can bring the ox plows so that they can open a large land, large farming.
What about her? What?
Ani boy ya kamata alimoro bo jolo pale alimoro ko nuke. Alimoro ko nuke. Limona bo yira nuke.
Yilimono ko nikiro.
Yilimono ko nuke alimu.
Awa nyake roba won. Nakura na yo.
Nakura na yo.
Ngichan.
Bongi chanu kitapto yana.
Atapito no oi. Amele ko dang. Pangya dang.
Banyi bongo nuke.
Awa ngichan nakoro ja papa. Nakoro kadi akaginda po daw nang. Metara daktar ne. Dari wadio. Ni aragre. Ngaragna chana tawla jol muna nya kordak wa ko la ponerni achuma da lwana bana ko lo pai de cha ko ngina tamar to kana cha pai ngaragna ja ko wa la to mani la kara bunere de danu la kara ngoli ga mada wa inu ada ka ru
Mangani kene do ane.
ba ta bra ngoro ma
So this is the grandmother Nayo. She's called Nayo. Almost the same age with Lokal. She has two concerns that since they came here, they had a bowl which was here and it got broken. That bowl, now for them, they get water from they go out near to those hills. If you are seeing those hills on the other side, that's where some pond is, where they're getting some dirty water for them to drink. They don't have the bowl for good water. Secondly, she's saying they are lacking the health facility, the health center. For them, if they fall sick, they have to travel like 30 kilometers to go and seek for medical treatment. And that is have to either to Kopot in Kabong or they have to go to the GA in Kotido. So
What about the last one?
alimu na yo, alimu agranya daktar, alimu agranya kipi, alimu na yang agranya mani kore, te yo man. Nubo yo tata.
Awa grade le biar chiro. Chan lu kata pita kan dia. Kata pa yang nyake pada cutu pare kwang na. Kanyamanya dia kabila na ranya bila. Ye duelo ya ini, anya makadau. Ni rulo ya ne lagatan ni, anya makadau. Kau dah mau, kita ada kita ngoleh linia mah. Kita puang aku pun pernah buat kita. Mangala katanya dek kau dah banyak kemudian ada. Nak cari kamu ni kedep, ya tanya. Ya kau dah elo, tuan yar lah kita lah. Tahu ni berni nyamio. Ya par tu cedai kami, terbaik. Ya lah cedai kami. Ni berani mana geni poeren, kupia. Ni kalau rapun alore. Kupi mujaria. Kana ke pada gini rawan ni tak cakap gina puan ni mamu jengol gina dah cuti mamu nyeli ribulan nyame tak apa mu dah mamu cuti tari nyangara gini tari tiana kona ni waktu pada rawan lagi telah kona Karunkan.
Karlu dah dangkar aja tiga dah nyamu dia nyapa kiner
Pero bata bila gine teni ni. Ya bila rere na. Amani pat kwang kwang.
That is Sylvia. She's called Sylvia Lochoro. She's the age mate of the two elder women. She has one major concern, that is hunger. Hunger here is very, very tough, very tough. She has seen all the resettlement areas in G. They are being supported. They take groups. The government programs go there, like the NADS, the NUSAF, all those government programs. Even the senior citizens like them, who have reached the age of 60, some benefit from the government programs. They consider them as the first priority. That as Moriti village now, the people who are living here are not completely being catered for, and all those programs are not given to them. Government gives like seeds, but they are not given.
Okay, you ask them, haven't they got sons? Why can their sons help?
Young people lose up. Nyapa ngarang na tayo makarong na kuning ko yang ngai boru ajo ya ko ya niyo mo nyapa ta dol na ya el sitere ani ba ke tare mam nyapa don karajo na ya taw na mo jina to poling
taw no mana kanya ko ne ko ne ko mer ba tare mele ko ne taw ta na mo ko mele ba da o mele ko da mame ko nya para da mame ko jo nya ko nya ini nya ko ji ta to ka ko
ba ka da ke
taw ni
ko nya ko pa
taw ni kanya ko ra ben ba taw ta na
oi
ana pa na ba ki na cha na ren noi ko na kanya ko ka pila tu na kaya ini na
ya baik
ya baik on
Indio makiama.
Their sons are there, all right, but they cannot do much. They cannot make larger agricultural farming. Like if they can farm like here, it doesn't produce enough food, which is sustainable for them. So the boys are there, all right, but the lack of all what I've mentioned has given them and this is the main green. It's a green vegetable that they eat.
Yes, but what I want to understand is this. This small plot of land is too small for all these men that I see. I mean, men like this should be able to grow 4-5 acres of land and sell and get food for their mothers to eat. Because what is stopping these men from opening a large piece of land? The land is there. What is stopping them from opening a large piece of land so that their mothers can have enough?
They give the reason that
you ask them that. The small plots, these are small plots, you can't produce anything. Yet I see a lot of men, so many men around.
And boy, be ya bon ke yo on gen kilo lan ko pejik. Ye bro tiki angare ya kitela jiga kitela.
Kitela ma nya para. Ya mele ku ya nya para. Ya mele ku lo ya koro dan. Ikile lo na bete. Ande ya mle ton. Tonya ma ko krikacho. Onya de tilo apetu. Ya ye de ke papa. Wanya mekini ane. Donya lo iti ane. Mutane na iti.
Lo nya lo bogni cha. Krika wana.
Ya namuna.
Bede te da. Ya ini wana yang itu nga. Apa kai? Endi te da wangna.
They're saying it is true. These boys are energetic and they can do the farming, but they lack the farm tools. That's the problem, the major thing they are lacking.
I want to.
Secondly, there is a fly. It is too much within these bushes, and it is really affecting them when they go for that, like farming, water, and so on. So the flies are so many. They eat them. Then those things are very strong. They give you nagana. Yes.
They make them sleep.
Yeah, they make them sleep.
Okay, so he's saying that if the men had hoes and pangas, they would open up a lot of land, and their problem would be solved. If they had hoes or whatever and seeds, then problem solved. Is that what he's saying? Ask her.
Hey, kaya uni jung meleke dulu. Auna ang pangai, auna ang ngiduro, auna ang ngayape. Kang kinyom.
Kanyalala.
Ekena kene. Mamba na mga che grana baga tapita na bo.
Ya kororo. Mereka ni te daunya.
Dakatanda gua.
Dakatari robo.
That is right. If all those can be brought and the health center, the facility some.
No. If you have a woman, you are going to marry a woman, and she asks you what you want to have, you can't tell her that she can't ask you to have a helicopter. It's not possible. So they can't ask, say, bring a health center, then we shall plant. But if they are saying that if they got seeds and farm tools, then they can plant, then we can see that. I would be prepared to ask how many men she has got and provide the farm tools.
Right, bed. The winter, but the Dakatara. Night, no way, Mojigo, no Kagatare. No Kagatare. Neither up another matter. Around conduing a run conduing a local alcohol. Could Nikita down one to man again. It can't kill your way. But they are young Borum.
You kill your own.
Lala Carola, Magna
men are very many. I've gone to the bush.
Actually, the men are we started 174 men.
Well, then they'll get 74 hoys. So, then let me ask the man. Let me ask him. Why don't you grow enough food? You ask him why is he growing just a small garden?
Animal milk. Aye, Dwaro chananta ni ginya chananti chut na pe kolong work nige dongo iboye kiboy kongana mamu nyuto ni abala amina akanwalik amonya daktar la bala amina yang to da chi kolong tinen mamu nyuto ni abala amina nya parna chi kolong tinen amina nya panga aya nyona amme karanya lala angala bonu kolong Wagner kolone ge na kide be ko moruti tinaga Wagner nege alala ya ringa rumeta una kan ko ange jokoro koro apede pedori akwa kide ai chona pipana ki uni chodo anege adongoro do ara nkalu kiding luda ku ngi do dang yelo eke ni dang yelo eke ni de yelo eke adongi do kiding nege ra ko nkange chen Kange chane kere kiloto ya nyamenye ripuna yedang de ko ya akwa ane nyiya yemoro ditia ya ka dana ko apa kudina ay loto yo ko padang akwa ebe ko ya yemoro tit we to ko tonga po yo nagdi ko kana nagdi bala autoriai Ukwana pipana ibori ebe ko ngaka to no kayenu anege ngatu ngalu kayenta anege ane retario tame bela ka to ka bo aga ekerta e to ngogi yo chit ete be ngo da ko ni yo pakari nya kwa panaga kare ani jani tagni ni modi obore ni etienda ane abu cha to kon do che mo jingina boro bo che dari turu bo cha papa kwana ka lunter ako be ani ludia madama mo jegni alo boro ba chane buni yagru aturia mo jo
the man repeated and gave the same thing. He said for them they have the energy rights,
yes,
but they lack the farm tools.
Yes.
For example, he gave an example of this one.
Yes.
For them they don't have access, so an axe they use this one for cutting trees, and of course an oak cannot withstand the strength of a tree.
They use
this
axe
one.
Is 5,000 shillings.
Yes.
So they have no 5,000 shillings to buy an axe.
No.
Well, so can they sell watermelon or?
So they use this one for cutting.
What about the sorghum? They have harvested sorghum. They couldn't get 10,000 to buy an axe.
ngaka deri me ngimu ngun ebe go bo enya ngun bongo
aka deri mi jano yanugo bo da ne pene mamu nya garta tan namo da no pene ko yo tare no metolo pene ko ko le mambe do peti man gore ya kita yo kengi nyu kwana
amunara ni arachut ke ngole ki yo da ne piyane nyolo pe bolo amunara chut ah nya kororo ya kar ne gini nya korro kere ke chen lu apolo amu yakna ang tunga ne ge lu ne ge amu yakna lu kiding ma menyu to ne be ko yi
what is he saying?
They planted. When they planted, these crops grew. At a certain level, they withered. So that part of the head of the sorghum, the
They
seeds
got very bad seeds.
yes, the seeds
They get seeds from nuts.
I don't the kinyamul money abuta butalu.
Eli pia wa chala tonga. Ni alo tonga. Eli pe chala tonga da mara ko papa ke kale gino to ane ani cha ke muko gino. Ah. Mam. Nu jali pijanga tonga gelep.
Where did they get this sorghum from?
I don't the ngimwelu that they got from the market.
Why couldn't they got very bad seedlings? These are improved seeds that don't germinate.
These are not actually ours.
Yeah, that's what I
not
was
them.
telling you yesterday.
these are
That
not
they are
them.
going to give you this, and you people you are going to starve. You know, unless you look for seeds that are yours, because you are selling yours now to, you know, to Moroto. You need to get your own seeds. This is, I can understand what happened to him, because otherwise maybe he would have enough money. But let me ask these men now. You men who are here, you are saying if you got pangas and you got axes and you got hoes, that you will be able to plant a vast area so you can get enough money to feed your family and also to have money to buy other crops and to buy your needs. Is that what you are saying?
Angilio. Bade the meri melegidia ngapangaya nga epea ngidurua idimete. Kaya wonicho. Ya woni ngoro. Pero to bade jaga tarekre.
E pedori odwa chut. E yepi odwa nya kwa pachut. Ke yi aja karana nya koro chobon. Na ranya ki yepe a adawin. E pedori odwa ki yepe ba imbere rono ini. Mama tena. Yubere ni. Darenya ni. Anyi bare ba yo nya kamuji cha ke ya cha na papa na lipu ni na kitete inoji ezo lu anege na kitete.
The chorus was yes, they can. For them they are waiting and they are
So
like
tell them, how many men are there?
don't think Lio kanengai. Don't Lio kalo muru
85.
85.
You tell them that I have captured their faces on TV. I am going to show this to the whole country. I am going to get them 84 hoes, 85 hoes. I am going to get them 10 axes, and I am going to get them 20 machetes. Because they can share the machetes amongst them, the axe, all have to going to need axes. And then I am also going to buy these, old women 5 saucepans. But when I come back after the season, I want to find the whole of this place blanketed with sorghum and choose your sorghum. Get the sorghum from here. I am also going to see if I can get them a bag of sorghum. For seedlings, so they don't complain that they have nothing to plant.
Makama. Aunio imelekezi. Atumoni kani kauni. Atumoni kani kauni kankan. Aunio ngalalai. Otera ngakama. Aunio ngayape. Mu amoretel. Aunio ngiduro. Lu moretel. Ah? Ane be go ina kwarne lu de manaka ate. Tolto idara mere. Ngarara ngiduro ngulu tale mara burgera in commune yakale. So bangil alo jingina badale pe guni yala ngimwa poteren kinyom ani mo ya bongu ninge ado riama ni gera ara ara nyama ni koribon ubeta bad
I want to find you growing more dodo. You know, you don't leave these vegetables to rot in the garden. You know, these are vegetables you need to eat instead of eating leaves. Tomatoes. I want to find watermelons. You know, pumpkin. I want to sit here and you cook me a meal. I am going to make sure that you get these things in this village and in time for planting.
Ani abongu ni moy atengi madira mo ko rit ne gele la banyenye ni dia dulu chelo ra ta kentai ta ngi mo ta nya maret ani abuni ne ge boni la kale kon era yoma boni la kale kon da doro gi yag mo tomora woni ane ana ala la ngana
Haven't you got leaders? Haven't you got ROC2, ROC3? Haven't you got ROC5? Haven't you got MPs? How come you have never taken these supplications to them?
Bogoya. Nagraja de pega bala. Nyadolo na pidio na ta LC3 ta LC2 ai de MP danga. Ha? Ba nyecho pa ai to na kra na pa ai to na gria.
Ro yama. Iya ngara ta da yana bi. Yaro. Ai
loka ni arai noi. Loka nya yini ngata mare. E bongeto to na lor ta ne pijane. Ya lo ti ko tudo ne ke to kana kre kara lo ko tudo. Na pidio. Ana pidio na no lo ko tudo. Yo do ni ne te.
They are saying they have complained. They have written letters. They have communicated to LC3, LC5, to their MPs. I don't know what is. Maybe this issue they don't discuss it.
No, they even promise these people that you clear the garden. You have cleared over 100 acres. That they will bring the tractors. It was Prime Minister's office. Up to the day we have cleared, but there's no tractor. I made sure I met cow of Carbon. I met LC5 of Carbon. I met the LC5 of Cotido. I met cow of Cotido. I met RDC of Cotido. I gave exactly the needs. We have a current need assessment for this book. So
let me call the minister in Prime Minister's office. It's called Professor Karamoja.
And Aleper told us there were some food organized for these people. They have disappeared without food up to date. They need just some food to make them strength, to make them grow more food. Just all for 6 months only. We don't need more food. We need food to start planting.
There is no network. Network has gone. Anyway, I have made those promises. I will make sure that they are done. About the food for planting, that I can't commit myself. But the things that I have promised these people, they will come. They will come through the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of the GA. They will come in time. And then we will put these men to shame. We will see. Tell the men that it is the responsibility of the men to protect their mothers and protect their women and protect their community. They have to do everything possible. They can't fold their hands and say we have problems. You know, it is their responsibility to do everything possible to protect their women and their mothers. Please tell them.
Are could teach and kill Abu Ginting like Macano. Teach and kill Abu Ginting like a bear. Teach and kill Abu Ginting a day. It is and kill a gang tear that I get here. Merania Potangaro, killing I, boigneti dada kwa ngaber. So ara una nu kilimo ginto ya merenya pege.
Now, also tell him, before he speaks, tell him that the reason I offered is because these are my mothers. When they spoke, I felt their pain and I intervened. I cannot say I have no money, it's not possible, because it is my responsibility to protect my mothers and my sisters.
Kirajo bangi agro da gno ani abudenge nege ani ayra ngi agro no ruri ne tang makano ni dia tamara ngi kayana kini ay nga pe ngona kayana kini meleke ngona ani arai a pipili kra agro no ruri ta to ke pa abri ya tamar be meta ngi delinga mame na gidi yam
So actually, what now? This boy, you are telling me that if the government doesn't want to help them, they can shift, they can move away from here. I'm not about to go there. Boy go there, Exel. Boy, you know, Balanya, cousin, you both and a year. You both and do the boy, you know, the tea out to Exel. All of that. I go up to Bukanda and Arakan. A town winning Malaka. Yelly Parado and Milikis. Yelly Parangalai. Yelly Paran Kingdom. Can you drill? Can you buy Chanda? You keep it down when no. It all back up Pukan. Tanganya Chomagia.
You quite your mono, you see a era the Marbuana. We are not young meeting angle. Yamu do Baramuni Tiagio, out of my long meeting angle. And yet I know Limbo on a rack lepa lepa. The lepa. Boy, you're quite your magic. Yamu do Tiagio. I could wait when a mamma of Tiaga, Yakoroda, and then I got that I want to do. Yak boy, Mamma Tana contra. So he's saying, for him, he has made sure he has kept the people from here. He has been holding meetings with the people that they don't go to Kotido, don't go to Kabong. Let's stay together, and we have really to embrace this peace that we have.
Yeah, why couldn't he go to Kotido to complain and take them to the district?
He's saying
he's holding them here. Why can't they go to the district and complain in Kotido, to the RDC, to the district agriculture officer, to the LC5? Why couldn't he take them to go and complain?
Benyo pae yo na ngatunga lugu. Koni kara Kabong, de Kotido. Ya jikara na pit kara DC na. Kama RDC yung ay medar ka da iburbadi, me burbadi. Kode toldana pit na agriculture. Ata mari nyomo na ba nyike tamonta tare nkinyo. Ngoni akuri ekile amu nyike na tare na gen. Nyo palo di yo kara na pit na LC5 alankan. Na pit alankan ata mari yung yung kwa yorbo lo polo gini pit on dada. Yo kwa che yung a chama na ni. Awon ja to ya win ja ya lo to mai ki to yo palo di.
Ala palo bien alozi ya rengin. Aturia maulo choto. Rubiti ya raka kwa mtumani. Elise sere. Riora ngana pisa ngana lo rengin yangen. Tamara nyalu bon katomo na. Atama yakadin kani kare. Atama uncho da nga polo ko ngetunga ngi pedore talo marlo ete. Le groupe. Ah? Ini bene ke tukore ngani ni tamara de matira kaze. Ngato mana ngada ada. Na bongo tunga lugu buye ti jaranga kama. Mutunga lugu. Na kola pone ta ka malo ringin. Ma ngikia tunga nyanya metenyi gele mar ko longa chara nyanya metu bal biso. Anaikinto. Gacha chan. Kona ko logu duar kina la kaleke. Atame jam buye to ngara gini akuje tawni ngwa.
Yesterday, they walked with the 3 men to the office of the LC3 chairperson, the sub-county headquarters of Rengen. They met the LC3 chairman, who then promised him that if you have some youth group, there is some money meant for the groups of the youth. They said he has only 7, I think the condition, he did not meet the requirements of all those boys. So he has been complaining, taking all these reports and so on. Some of the old women who were benefiting in food aid, there's some organization called World Vision. They are the ones they were supporting, but their names have been deleted, and now they don't benefit from the other side. They now remain in this village called Mauritius.
Okay, I want Korkwam Sigazi, let him go and stand on that sorghum and explain what happened to the sorghum. If you can translate, I want them to interview him for a long time.
I think Karunga ina pana cho tita again.
2009. 2009
Oh, you can.
So before that, what were they?
Ani boy roko dek, nyo tiate.
Rokoi boyo bana.
Roko nyageo na zakitare. Nyo dek tiate. Ye muri tiate.
Amame.
Amame.
Auna tani kwa.
Ayai. Ayai.
Ara ko stiki.
Ataone.
Agrienya.
Agrienya ngomeno ya nyapeliana.
I've stayed here so far in agriculture for 5 years, since 2009. And they have been, before, they were engaged in clearing the roadsides, and they happened to clear a certain land on the other side, which they marked as a business place.
So by tradition, they are not farmers or cultivators in any way.
Mamba the kaya chut nyera ko the kaya kataka. So, rawin ki yo ko la kimbarne ko de.
Mame te do baran. Ara nyu ko ti nyaman ko bor nya katare. Mete ngam ko ro cha ngi de nyamyo. Ka ke peten ke ta.
So they have been engaged in tree planting and only agriculture.
So, what are some of the challenges they experience as farmers or people who cultivate crops in this region?
So, nyana nga kigunu kya munte kwa nkata. Napa na nigi.
Zaman tawang ngechane lu ngajegzio. Ikinya mame ke lo. Ni na ni woni lo yo wa. Kanya muna ni birin ko bo dare. Ame ke lo ngakema. Maybe. Meta ni tel. Machu chukiza kitapita lo ngona. Ngonya chuma dal ngona do pagenta na sela.
The challenge they have is for them they thought these seeds could do well for them. They were cultivating, they cultivated, and on a process, that's why you can see these things withered without bearing any seed. There are no seeds. There are no seeds here.
Okay. How long have they been planting this specifically, this sorghum?
I think Karunga Jot, I think in well.
Garumo man.
You can't get it again. They have spent 4 years, but it's only this season that these crops have started out like this. Yes.
So all the other seasons have been fruitful, eh?
Okay.
So,
okay.
Where did they get the seeds from?
They bought these seeds from the market. There is an auction area. They bring these seeds from sometimes from the neighboring districts to sell to them.
So they bought the seeds?
Yeah, they bought the seeds. They thought they are good seeds.
Which company or which person specifically sold them these?
Yes,
can they try to trace back who
They cannot tell the name of the person because it comes from Soroti, there is no specific organization that it was brought by such and such a person.
So, have they tried to find out why they have not grown this time? Why the seeds have not germinated?
So for them, they had a belief maybe it is a disease which has come to affect their crops. And not only this, sometimes the whole head of the sorghum turns black It's not like smart. It's not like, but it becomes black.
So my question is, previously, like traditionally, African farmers would preserve their what seed for the next planting season. Why is it that on this occasion they did not preserve seeds so that they plant those same seeds other than having to buy from an untrusted source?
Barum ngi koloja akupingi kara bazim na karta tebe. Nkiriyo no kolong ewe to ngeje kinyom. Kera de nyok nyuk kalta na nyongare tana la keje ngmaru ku tana lu gen akama. So riom ni atama ngakama na nyamunya ri dadang. Weri yo da nyoko ni kinyomit ku en tele ke kinyomit. Hotel nyopa nyu wera tele ngi kinyom ko na ni abo ke ma do na da pa.
O yama ada ci ngonya ko lu ci ko kiri manya ko pada. Ni kelli te tene to ngopana buata mar. Tem anya minya ko nya to ton da to ga. Ni bare ngone ko gini. Amunyari ngini.
To gelnere jol.
And last year there was a drought. It burned all the gardens. Those people who had preserved their local seeds, they ended eating them because they could not sustain the hunger. So they ate up the seeds, and that's how they ended going to the market to look for this. But they used to also to preserve their own seeds.
Okay. So none of their traditional seeds are now preserved anywhere.
Mamete kuzikinyo manapana lu roko yakade lu ngoroko kuye.
Mate.
They don't have.
Be ko de riamu ni abari alogo atokarobo. Be ko de riamu amunya dekalo.
So right now, since they have no sorghum, I understand sorghum is one of their staple food. What are they surviving on now?
Korobo jana pana na nomia na jutana rangi mwa wana ge. Nyo cham tana be. Nyo na pancho yerete. Nyo nyamete. There is a wild fruit, a wild greens, which is that's what they feed on. It's a wild. They just go to the bushes there and around the hill mountain there, and they pick it. That is what they use for surviving.
Poi hapana, abani na apanya valu hapana. Nebi uko da dhakari ne. Ngetome, ngenyo na bongo tome ane. Lomanya grengi. Bokede na bodo tadhakara ne.
So even when they are going for looking for those wild greens and other things, another threat is the elephants. The elephants are chasing them. Recently, they have just killed one person down there.
Oh, sorry. So in that regard, they basically are surviving on wild plants. They can't do anything. Have they tried to plant other seeds in that process, like maize or millet?
They tried. They're saying they tried. They tried cultivating planting the maize. They tried planting the millet. Now, when they planted at this age, at this level, there was a maize disease, which entered and then killed all of it.
So have they tried to make blow some noise and try to inform government extension workers and other stakeholders about their plight?
So they have already said this out to the representatives of their elected leaders, like members of parliament. Of recent, they had a meeting down there, and the two communities were integrated, the Dot and the J were there. So they even wrote it, formalized it by writing that complaint, and then they gave that issue to them, to both the two RDCs of the two districts also.
And how long is that?
And they have never turned up. There is not an up.
How long is that?
Arai pagawari. Baragin ngoni, baragin ayalapa. 1 month and a half now.
1 month and a half. So since that time, they haven't had any response or reply from any
Meta de
government.
karo kilimo gine ya. Tapi yang na ji.
Bali jaba dang
da ya chan karta ta ma de ki boye te yani
So, the other thing, have they considered the fact that this land, this particular plot of land, could be infertile and not be able to retain the sorghum?
Bangi kodero banga lupu ikote. Kodero banga lupu eroko. Kodero banga lupu nyanya jo akaje ki kotere mai te urupete.
lo munete ada ki yakuru
robo
tuar nya
kwatere nye mu achona bolo
Jaya kini nya kitar lo nya alu punago. Jaya kitar nya pul noi.
jo kenta poromul da
Jaya kitar ganyu munoi. Woi jaya ke meja kono.
Nya coba tata.
nya kolong ngoi
guru ka nya
So they're saying the ear is fertile. It's not that the land is infertile. They have been trying to plant like beans, like peanuts. It does well sometimes. But now when drought comes, the dry spell comes, eats the place. Like it goes for 6 months. It dies, the crops die.
So, have they tried to apply chemicals? Weed chemicals that kill weeds or stuff? Have they tried to do that?
Never.
They have never. Even fertilizer?
No.
Wow.
lo karo bang uyi da
alo ka uye mo de na la menya uye ne pe
na lo me uyi karo
So, the other thing I wanted to ask, are other communities experiencing the same problem around here?
Rana ji monda rana ode jamuru zitibon.
amme nya guru
Ataka nene borin.
Ara mara gote na jiyo bon goni tida
Wenti na ji.
ni cha kita wa dio chana di lilim ele monet
In some other parts, they are saying in some other parts they are fairer, but theirs is the worst.
Okay.
The thing was almost the whole entire county, but now here became the most affected.
So, do they know anything about GMOs, genetically modified crops? and
Yente
organisms?
ngimulu khorio lugua lu korna gnya lu ja wonta na ni ke taki yong ro ite nge tiram ya tamar karanya ke mo ke kono. Ya no tawe.
Kawanda, nuts, seeds, and
No bon kinyamulu anat lu yente da.
amnya
Ya no tawe.
ane arai ngi borongul la ran kan ngupuli e yenya lore mam nya pona
koru amnya korum na na lo
They just hear that those seeds they distribute to them, but they don't know. They don't know
but
them.
it has been confirmed from other people who got these seeds from the very source that these people got the seeds. Even them experience the same problem. Have they confirmed that?
Bocha, ekwa kiriamta ngetonga lu ya toka tanke jamon korin. Lu ku ana kalu kiri anege. Yenda na mara mona koda ili bunda ngi tilu gara lu ya tanadi sita. Ni ara gi kara kidra ba ya to.
mono choyen agelio ba gela chana
This one of course for them they are not aware. And they have not taken that initiative to ask the people. Those the same fields are like theirs. And these ones they got from the market.
So, it's possible that either the seeds they bought, either they were genetically modified, or they were adapted to a different set of environment and all that. Okay? And I don't know if they do irrigate and stuff. How is the weather here? How is the rain?
The rain is it starts.
Understand sometimes it can even spend a good month
6 months, 4 months
without rain.
without rain.
So that is even possible. That probably the variety that they bought was not conducive to this one,
To this environment.
to this environment. And it
So
needed-
bangi dia. Ngoli kita tamar. Koda icha ingi nyomolugu. Nyana ikinda de ngalupu no.
ani chona gelnya
Bangi around dar dai pay bore. Nyana ikinto ingi nyomolugu, nyana ikinto ngalupu no. So around pay bore ngini. Ani ara inko ko nyomade. Arga chaki ke dolong la pio nyara. Ani limito
do puchor
no puchorate.
ango pingo ni do ango petongo luo tongo pa taram be ko la lo a be ko de nyajim babo
uko nyete
So there is for them they believe that maybe this this could be the short green sorghum, the short brown sorghum, called Sernat. They thought it's the one, but this is these taller ones and so on. And they had taken initiative to look for the local seed of theirs, and they failed because they had already eaten up them.
So all the other communities, what are they doing to survive, like even to plant for the next season? Are they still going to go back to the same place they bought this?
No, tamete. Rogello na bobo ngarita nagidi.
Bongorio na baba. Ai mo na bo. Atane ura bane majo.
Bongorio na baba. Nagigel bala. Bongorio na nagigel.
Ai na bo.
Edongo de. Ke ya imberni ya. E ke ngarang ko la ranya serna lo urielo la nya ko tipu with.
Ai berni ke ta ta joni nyambe ta o ngeze robo.
So that is they are saying for them they will never go back to that market again to look for that seed, to get those seeds. They will never go back again. But they are saying if there was a possibility on how they can get their local gain back their local seeds variety, it would be better for them to and doctor promised them one bag.
Okay, that's quite appealing. So tell them that we wish them the best, and since doctor, we have already promised them one bag. Probably if they get that, they'll be able to grow some maize, some millet, and we wish them the